Hi, this is Mona Ellis. I'm coming to you guys once again. Today, I want to kind of go over and talk about and clear up things in regards to everybody that's trying to complete step 5 in the FMCSA Clearinghouse. If you do not have an employer and you've completed steps 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you want to do your return to duty drug test so that it will say eligible to drive in the clearinghouse, you now have the opportunity to select a third party administrator consortium. Now, that has been going on. I have been getting requests from consortiums all over the United States. And so many of them are not aware. And what I'm hearing is that they're saying that they can do a follow-up testing plan schedule for a safety sensitive employee who do not have an employer. That is incorrect. They could only do your return to duty drug test. The only documents that they actually need is your follow-up SAP letter. They do not need your follow-up testing plan schedule. And I'm letting everybody know that if it's not an employer who has hired a third party administrator or consortium, that they will not be getting a follow-up testing plan schedule if the third party consortium administrator is only doing your return to duty drug test to get you to complete step 5. Okay. So based on what's happening and where you are in the SAP process should be the information that the SAP is providing to the third party administrator consortium. And so let's do a quick example. Let's say I have completed my follow-up and I have went online and I have found me a third party administrator consortium to give me my return to duty drug test or alcohol test. The first thing that needs to happen is I reach out to the third party administrator consortium and I'd complete their paperwork and I'd pay their fee. After that process, they will have you to sign a consent to release information. Okay? If they do not send a consent to release information to me as a SAP, I can't give them your information because it's protected by HIPAA. So I will reach out to you if they reach out to me and they email me your information, and I will say that you need to complete a HIPAA consent to release information form. All right? In doing so, after that's completed and I get that paperwork from you, I will go ahead and send your third party administrator consortium your follow up, your initial evaluation and letter, your initial SAP letter, and your follow up SAP letter. On that follow up SAP letter, it will let them know that you either need to do a return to duty drug test, or a return to duty alcohol test, or a return to duty drug and alcohol test. Okay? Once they get your letter, they can then send you for your return to duty drug test or drug and alcohol test. Okay? So they'll send you for that. If it comes back negative, then you need to make sure you have paid that third party administrator to go into your clearinghouse and update your clearinghouse to step 5. Now listen carefully. They will not be able to update step 5 if you have not given them consent and access to your clearinghouse record. They can't do it. You have to give them consent and access as a third party administrator so they can go in there and update step 5. Once they've updated step 5, it will show that you are eligible to drive. Okay? Once and at that point, you're able to go and seek employment. They can hire you on. The employer will request a copy of your return to duty drug and alcohol test. So they will request that test because they have to have it in their records since you are in the SAP program. Okay. They will also request. They will also request your SAP paperwork. All right. So you will have to do another consent, HIPAA consent to release information so the employer can get access to your SAP paperwork. Okay. Once you get all of that done, your employer will be able to start step 6, which is your follow up testing plan schedule. So your SAP will provide the following documents to your employer: your initial SAP letter, your follow up SAP letter, and your follow up testing plan schedule. Your employer will get all those documents, and then they will be responsible for following that follow up testing plan schedule. Okay. If the employer has a consortium or a third party administrator, they are responsible for providing the SAP documents to their consortium or third party administrator. Okay. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, you can put the questions in the chat. And as soon as I can, I will get to them and answer the questions. And please be patient with me. Sometimes I'm late on answering the questions, but I do go in there and I do answer them. Okay. If you also have any questions or you need more additional information, you're able to register and go to my website at www.monatherapy.com and register and schedule a consultation. There is a $50 fee for a consultation. That's up to 45 minutes if you just need more detailed information or more personal insight on what to do if you don't understand these instructions. So you don't need a consultation if you listen to these instructions and you listen to this video. All right. Just know also, I did not mention that SAPs do charge administrative fees to process your records requests and to provide consultation to third-party administrators and employers that will be receiving your information. So if they charge you a fee, pay the fee so that they're providing a service and so you can get the service. If you choose to leave one employer and go to the next employer, the same information will have to be done. The only people that can provide you with SAP documents is the substance abuse professional and the SAP. Nobody else can provide an employer or a third-party administrator with those documents, only the SAP. The SAP will not provide you with a follow-up testing plan schedule that is prohibited by DOT legislative laws. The SAP will provide you as a safety-sensitive employee with your initial letter and your follow-up letter. Okay? So SAP should be doing all those documents separately. I normally do 3 separate documents: one initial letter, one follow-up letter, and one testing plan schedule letter. Thank you guys for listening. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to me and I'll be happy to answer them. If there's anything else you want to know or learn about, you can put it in the chat and I will most definitely do my best to research and give you that information. Talk to you later. Bye.